Hello, my amazing artists. I'm sorry I cannot be here today, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do a rainbow pumpkin. So first you wanna make sure your paper is long like this, sideways. We call this landscape, okay? And then we are going to use a Sharpie, okay? So what you need to do is we're gonna make some guiding dots at the top and the bottom in the middle of the paper. Now don't go to the very, very, very top. We wanna leave a little bit of room for our pumpkin stem. So I'm gonna come down about 4 finger spaces and I'm gonna make a little guiding dot with my Sharpie there. Then I'm also gonna come down in the same spot down here at the very bottom. You can go all the way to the bottom on this one and make a guiding dot. All right, what we're gonna do is we are going to make a pumpkin and we're gonna make it into sections so that we can make each section a different color of the rainbow. So we're gonna start with the middle and then we're gonna work our way out. So don't do this one too wide or you won't have room for your other ones, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a skinny football from this top dot to the bottom dot. And we want this one to be pretty skinny, like I said, so we don't run out of room for our other sections that are gonna be out here, okay? All right, when you get done with this one, then we're gonna do one on each side. Now we're just gonna work our way out until we have 7 sections. So we're gonna do 3 over here and 3 over here, plus the one in the middle will make 7. So like I said, don't make each one too wide or you won't have room. So then our second one, we're just gonna make a curve from the top to the bottom, and then I'm gonna make this same curve on this side like that, and then we're going to do that again and then again. So I'm going to make another one. This one's a little smaller this time, and it's okay if you didn't make yours smaller. We're just having fun. And so now we have 5 and we need 2 more on each side to make 7. So I'm going to make this one kind of wide. I'm going to use the rest of my space up. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to go like that. And then I'll make 1 more over here. And now we have a great, big, fun looking pumpkin. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do before we start with the paint sticks is we're gonna add a stem. So that's why I left a little room up here. You can add your stem however you want. I'm just gonna make mine curve. And then I'm gonna draw another line next to it and then connect them at the top. All right, we are done with the Sharpies. You may put the Sharpies away. Okay, now we're gonna use the paint sticks. We're gonna go in rainbow order, starting on the right, going to the left, just like you would read, okay? But we are not gonna be coloring the whole section in with a paint stick. We're gonna use the paint sticks kind of like we do markers when we paint with markers. They work the same way, except instead of ink, it is paint. So we're gonna start with red, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna use this like a glue stick. You just twist it up, but you don't wanna twist it too high. And then we're gonna outline the inside of the section that we want that color. So I'm gonna start over here with red and I'm gonna outline the inside, and I am pushing down. I want it to be solid, but we are not coloring, okay? After I've done red, then I'll go to orange and I'll do the next section the same way. Outline, and I'm just gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna work my way over my pumpkin. Yellow, green. Green should be in the middle, and then blue. Now we're going to use this one for blue. The dark blue is what we're going to use for indigo, okay? So the light one we're going to use for blue. So indigo is just a mixture of blue and purple, so it would make sense that the dark blue would be the indigo. And then indigo. And the last is violet. Okay, and then also we're gonna do the stem, and we are gonna do that one brown, because after a pumpkin is cut, the stem dies and it turns brown. Okay, so after they are all outlined, then what we will do is we're going to use the scratchy brush and water. We're going to get this paint wet, and then we're going to spread it and paint that section with the paint that's on our paper, okay? I'm going to start with yellow. We want to start with the lightest color while our water is still clean. That way it still looks nice. So I'm going to get the brush wet, And then what I'm gonna do is kind of scratch the yellow, and you're gonna get to see it bleed a little bit. Now, just like markers, some of these colors bleed better than others. Okay, if you see your paper get little balls on it, that means you have scratched your paper too much and you're gonna make a hole in it, okay? So you're gonna just scratch the color and you're gonna see it bleed, okay? So yellow is done. Now, when I get done with the color, I'm gonna make sure and clean my brush really well before I do the next color. And I'm gonna do orange next. So sometimes it's easier to get it wet first, give it a minute, let it wake up, and then kind of scratch it around, okay? Now, take your time. We are not in a hurry with this. I want you to do good work, not fast work. And you're gonna finish this whole pumpkin, and I would do the stem last just because it is brown, okay? And then if you get finished, we're gonna put these on the drying rack, and we will do the background next week. All right, have fun, enjoy.